Hey everybody. Today I want to talk about study groups because that was actually how Pints with Jack got going. Matt and I met at a party, we discovered a mutual love of Lewis, and so we decided to work through Mere Christianity together over a coffee, and I put out an open invitation on Facebook. And people joined us, and I'm trying to remember how many books we got through before COVID shut everything down. I'm going to say it was probably about 8 or 9. And one of the things I really want Pints with Jack to be is a study group, a book club for people who don't have a study group or a book club. But at the same time, I would really like us to help nurture local groups because, friendship and community online is great, but friendship and community in person is better. It always is. It has to be. And so over the coming months, I'm hoping I'm going to be able to put out a few more resources to help people start a C.S. Lewis book club or a study group or something along those lines. And I'll always encourage anybody, any listener, message me if you're going to be doing something like that, and I'll send you what I've got, particularly if it's for a book that we went through, because I will typically have some sample questions and answers and sheets producing some of the key quotations from each section of the book. Because just as an aside, one of the things that I find that people often do in book clubs is they read the book and then they get there to the group and someone says, "What did you think?" And then suddenly your mind goes blank. You can't remember anything that you actually read. So I find it's really helpful if you can have a sheet with some key quotations to prompt discussion so people can remember, oh, this argument was used. This image was given to us. So I really want to support groups that meet in person, and I wanted to end today with an encouraging message that we received just the other day. My name is Santiago. I'm from Mexico and studying to be a priest. I've been an enthusiastic Lewis reader since I first read Narnia in 2005, and I've read most of his books since then. I discovered your podcast last year, and I've been listening to it regularly ever since. Only a couple of months ago, I started reading Till We Have Faces, and I decided to listen to the episodes of Season 3 as I read a couple of chapters a week. I want to thank you for them. Really, really thank you. Reading the book slowly and listening to the podcast has been an incredible experience, an incredible step in my spiritual journey, an incredible journey. I've still got 3 or 4 to go, and I'm really excited about it. It's been a great experience to read my own spiritual journey in the book, to discover somehow myself in Orwell, to unveil somewhat my full self, and to try to recognize and love my true self after discovering I'm unconditionally loved by God. Thank you for that. I'm starting a Lewis Tolkien reading club with some of my fellow seminarians. We start today, so pray for us. I hope we can keep in touch, and I'll keep on listening to you. Thanks for helping me go further up and further in. I think it's wonderful. I think priestly formation in general would be better if every seminary had an Inklings book club. But if anyone's watching this and you've got a local C.S. Lewis book club, please reach out to me, or Inklings in general. Just please reach out to me because I would like to connect to you, and I would like to start connecting all of these book clubs together because I think there's some shared experience and resources that we could all start pooling together. As many of you know, I recently moved to Wisconsin, so I'm now in a new state. So I guess I'm going to have to start a new C.S. Lewis book club. Please join us next time when we'll go further up and further in. Cheers.